Hello, and welcome to LSET Tech Byte.
Today, we're going to dive into an exciting project where we'll learn how to create a basic screen recorder using the power of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Let's start by setting up our HTML structure. As you can see, we have a basic HTML file here. We begin by defining the document type and the language. Then we set up the viewport for responsive design. Inside the head section, we specify the character set and the title of our page. Now, in the body section, we have a container div where most of our content resides. Within this container, we have a heading that says Screen Recorder, and beneath it, we have 3 buttons: Start Recording, Stop Recording, and Download Recording. As you can see, the Stop Recording and Download Recording buttons are initially disabled. We'll enable them later when needed. Moving on, we have another div with the class box. Inside this div, we have a video element with the ID recorded video. This is where our recorded screen content will be displayed. Notice that we've added the controls attribute to the video element, which will provide playback controls for the recorded video. Finally, let's include the necessary libraries. We'll be using jQuery for DOM manipulation and recordRTC for recording functionalities. So we add these script tags to our HTML file. Now let's move on to the CSS part to design our stop recording button. We start off by targeting all elements using the universal selector and setting the background color to a subtle shade of gray. Next, we style the container class. We align the text to the center and add some margin at the top to give it some breathing space. Now onto the buttons. We've defined styles for all buttons on the page. They have padding, a decent font size, and a nice background color. Notice how we've used a specific color scheme to make the buttons stand out against the background. The box div is set to a width of 400 pixels, and its contents are centered both vertically and horizontally. This ensures our video player is well positioned on the page. The video element is styled to take up the full width of its container and is given a top margin for spacing. This makes the video easy to view and control. Let's move on to the JavaScript part to give our screen recorder its functionality. We begin by defining a few variables to store references to the recorder and the recorded blob. When the Start Recording button is clicked, we use the Navigator.MediaDevices API to request access to the user's screen. Once access is granted, we initialize the recorder using the recordRTC constructor, passing in the obtained stream and specifying the recording type and MIME type. Then, we start the recording using the Start Recording method provided by recordRTC. We also update the button states to disable the Start Recording button and enable the Stop Recording button to reflect the recording state. When the Stop Recording button is clicked, we stop the recording using the Stop Recording method of the recorder. Upon stopping the recording, we retrieve the recorded blob using the getBlob method and create a URL for the recorded video using url.createObjectURL. We then set this URL source for the element to display the recorded video to the user. Finally, we enable the Start Recording button again, disable the Stop Recording button, and enable the Download Recording button to allow users to download the recorded video. And that's how we add functionality to our screen recorder using JavaScript. Stay tuned for more tutorials where we'll explore further enhancements and advanced features. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content.